Welcome back to Let's Play with Lady K. Oh god, Irma can kiss my lily white ass. Actually, so can my husband for that matter, because he kind of cock-blocked me on streaming last week. Nonetheless, we are back. I am starting up a new playthrough on Dragon Age Inquisition. Skyrim's just giving me too much shit lately, and I'm waiting for DLC to drop on Horizon Zero Dawn. So, I wonder if you guys can help me beat another game. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I haven't beaten this one yet either. Nonetheless. Hey, Kyoryu! Let's get started, shall we? Dual wielding elf. I'm gonna go with casual. And yes, I am keeping my custom world state. In fact, I was working on that right before I started up. By the way, if you guys hear the kids in the hear the kids in the background, they're currently in the bath and are being very rambunctious. Sweetheart, can I get a retweet, please? Alright, so the Shades is starting up another commentary at 10 o'clock. So, let's make the most of these 3.5 hours, shall we? Alright, so let's customize. Eye color I'm not so worried about. Her hairstyle though, let's start off a little messy. I can't remember if I get a chance to go through and change her hair color either. I want to say yes. Now, I hold on to the belief that the anchor does a whole lot more than just anything. There has to be some magical repercussion to having that much going through your system when you don't use magic in particular. So, it's my belief that the anchor actually changes the eye color to roughly a fade green. There we go, that should do it. Close to mine as possible. Nice. Duo Maxwell for the win. I do not want to give her a pinch slip. Come on now. So that should do it. Relatively close. There we go. Not only that. Sweet. Well, if you do or if you don't, it's appreciated no matter what. I also believe that there's a physical repercussion from being so close when everything went to shit. So I need Nicole. There she is. There we go. The Valasline. German ninja for the win. Shut the front door. There we go. All right. All right, everybody, say hello to Ilirian. spiders. Hey, honey. John. Sweetheart.
What do you want?
Can you double check the car for something? I think I left cherry coke out there. Baby, I'm thirsty. I gotta admit, I couldn't stand Cassandra in Dragon Age 2.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead, except for you.
I can't help it, I got a conscience.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
All those people.
I can't believe it. All those people. Dead.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember... running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward
Yes.
camp, Liliana.
I
will
yeah,
take her to the
BioWare
rift.
is behind all the Dragon Age games.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you. We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
So you still think I'm guilty?
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
Alright then.
I understand.
Then...
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
One thing I actually appreciate
They
about
have
Firewall
decided
games
your guilt. They need it. The
is that
people
they're
of
scripted.
Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
I didn't see Templars. I saw
Your mark
Inquisition
must be tested
soldiers.
on something smaller than the breach.
My kids are being very weird. Now, there are a couple things up here that we can find via
I shall embrace the light.
the,
I shall weather the storm. I shall endure.
the
What you have created,
little
no
booze
one
up
can
here,
tear asunder.
or there were. Ah. Yeah, I'm not fond of the
Open
Templars
the
either,
gate.
actually.
We are heading into the valley.
I've actually, every time I've done a run through on this, because Alfred Human, I have yet to make it through a Kunari run, I have yet to make it through a Dwarf run, but as it stands, I go with the mages every time. Whether that be my sense of right and wrong and wanting everybody to have equality, as it were. Hey,
The
no
pulses
sir,
are
put
coming
it back,
fast
now. Sorry.
The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was asking my husband, stop. I was asking my husband to run out to the car to see if I might have left my soda out there, when I had it sitting in my lap this entire time. Alright, turd.
To be fair, I was gonna do it myself.
Oi. Alright, so...
Stay behind me!
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
Hell no, I need it.
A demon attacked me. What was I supposed to do?
You don't need to fight.
Are you saying it won't happen again?
My poor booger butt's
You're
got
right.
the hiccups.
I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
You're willing, baby. Alright, up the path we go.
Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp or fighting. We are on our own for now. Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
You're gonna need it.
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
I love getting crits like that. Okay, Knuckle was tired.
Ah! They're falling from the breach!
Really thankful for that Inquisition did was it got rid of the silver and the copper. It's so much easier to deal with straight gold.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
or more come through!
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand.
Stop.
I theorized the mark might be able to
Stop.
close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake.
Okay.
And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Are you at the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
Yeah, well, nice crossbow.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
So you know about the mark?
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well-versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed, regardless of origin.
And when this is over?
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
Alright, let me kick my feet up real quick.
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly.
Alrighty. Jump.
Demons ahead!
Glad you brought me now, Seeker?
I hate this part. Terribly, I don't like the tactical camera at all. time I ever use the camera, to be honest, is for one specific boss fight. You could say that, yeah. Well, like time freezes and you have a chance to get everybody situated doing what you want them to do. Like I said, there are only a few instances where I actually use the tactical camera. Oh, I can't wait to level up. Also, try grabbing iron at any point that you can, because Herod's gonna need it.
You are dalish, but clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Dalish?
I have wandered many roads in my time, and crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
Crossed paths?
What do you mean by crossed paths?
I mean that I offer to share knowledge, only to be attacked for no greater reason than their superstition.
Can't you elves just play nice for once?
You're one to talk.
Hold on. We haven't much further.
Oh, you bastard, you're having steak! Harry,
So,
that's not
are you
fair!
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
Is that what they're calling it nowadays? Party though. I can't wait until I get both Bull and Dorian in here, because I like keeping a 2-to-2 ratio.
At the forward camp. We're
1
almost there.
DPS, 1 tank, and 2 mages.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly!
They keep coming! Help us!
I don't bother trying to do anything with the rift until all the demons are down.
Use the mark!
God bless my kids. Jesus in heaven. You're a turd. You know that, Zachary? My son let it rip. And it reeks. Mage. A mage is soulless. Somebody that uses magic. Alright. God bless America. I hate this stuff sometimes. But I could turn off the let's just double check. Yep, no points to spend up.
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Hey, you playing?
You have already caused enough trouble without resorting to the next time in futility. You, Cassandra, and the Most Holy, haven't you all done enough already?
You are not welcome here.
Enough! I will not have it! Ah! Here they come.
You
and
made it.
here's this douchebag.
Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Not right now.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the Most Holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! You must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Really? So no one's in charge here then?
So none of you are actually in charge here.
You killed everyone who was in charge! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is
Guys.
hopeless.
We can
Stop.
stop this before it's too late.
Both of you.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
Do you want to go to bed?
But not the safest.
I
Our
suggest you
forces
stop
can
it.
charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Wait, so now you're asking for my opinion?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own,
We take the mountain path.
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
This douchebag. Unfortunately, we have to deal with him a while yet. Zach, you are not a cat. My son is weird. My son is very...
The tunnel should be just ahead.
Very weird.
The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Ah, don't be pussies. Come on. All danger is worth it. One of my favorite abilities. These two may be basic, but they stick with you and are very useful pretty much throughout the entire game. Lion Strike, which is or Twin Fang or something like that. Hold on, let me go ahead and just pull it up really quick. Guys. Zachary. Okay, so we got Twin Fangs and Flank Attack. This one right here is one of my favorite moves in the entire game. Zach. Sit properly. Anywho. Sorry. This is actually one of my favorite moves in the entire game because it gives the rogue the opportunity they need to help get the flanking bonus. And no, it does not have a mountain troll. In fact, we won't be seeing any trolls or ogres unless we go down to the deep roads. Bear in mind, this is 10 years after the Blight. Over here? Yes, there is. You're right. Money, 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 money. Ah, Blood Lotus. This type of flower. And, in case if anybody's wondering, this old mining shaft area, we've been through it before if we've played Dragon Age Origins. Cult of Andraste more specifically. Let's just be glad we can't drop. Because as far as it looks, it's bottomless. There's some of the missing soldiers.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to our elven friend here.
Zach, go to bed. Let's go down here.
Lady Cassandra! Lieutenant, you're alive!
Just barely.
Ah, yes, it's 2 stages left. Hey, Beast Wars man.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
I think I'm gonna be taking a
Thank
nap
the Maker you
soon.
finally
I'm,
arrived,
like,
Lady
a little
Cassandra.
too full now from supper.
I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. She insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
It's worth the risk.
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
Oh,
Down the
God.
ladder. That's the way to the temple.
Now, if I actually had the courage to do something like that...
So, holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
Alright. So, only downside is that if you take the
Temple of
mountain
Sacred
pass,
Ashes.
What's left
or
of
if you...
it?
Yeah,
That
if you,
is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers
if you
found
take the mountain pass and don't
They say a
charge with
woman
the
was in the
soldiers,
rift
you
behind
don't meet Cullen
No
until
one knows
later.
who she was.
However, if you charge with the soldiers, you lose the ones on the mountain path. That's really the only thing I don't like about all of it. Oh, man. Poor Blighter.
Reach is a long way up.
So how are we gonna get it?
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
Can I even get up there?
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Alright.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is Red Lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on Lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Now, little quick heads up, in Dragon Age 2, where we first meet Varric,
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
we, part of the game, the main thing that you're working up towards is a quest into the Deep Roads to find a type. And in it, you find an idol made of red lyrium, which then goes on to not only corrupt Varric's brother Bartrand, but the Knight Commander of Kirkwall, Meredith. And I'm pretty sure you can see where all this is getting. So, yeah, red lyrium. It's not good stuff. Yeah, that was it.
Someone help me! What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
You know, it's amazing how everything's shrouded.
What's going on here? Run when you can! Want them!
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened.
Yes.
And then sealed properly and safely. However,
Slay
opening
the
the
elf.
rift will likely
They
attract
were
attention
talking about
from
me
the other
because
side.
I interrupted.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Oh! Ow! I hate this bastard.
Now!
No. Ah! Pride demon.
We must strip its defenses, wear it down.
Okay, we gotta try to lure it over this way. There we go. Gotta disrupt the rift in order to get its
The demon is vulnerable.
guard down.
Now!
It doesn't last long, but you're able to do quite a bit of damage if you do this right. And be careful about how often you actually go and disrupt the fate. Because they'll start going for you if you disrupt too long. Pretty much you're gonna full action. Because this guy looks much better.
More coming through the rift!
Alright, this is where you need to break and start focusing on the little guy. Let them handle the big guy. Guard on her. Oh, that's the top of this. And Mulberry. This should be the last little push that we need. And there we can actually go and close the rest of the down. Then there will come a point where you'll actually be able to try doing something that's much more. Curious about that look on Solus's face. Alright, just remember guys, I'm probably going to have to cut it short at about 8:30. Maybe 9 o'clock. Not for you.
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
It's alright.
Don't worry about it.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant.
The fuck?
You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
But I still have it.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
So they're pleased?
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Okay. I'll go back and get that here in a moment. Day 1. Clammy. Shallow breathing. Pulse. Over fast. Not responsive. Pupils dilated. Mage says her scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here. Just in case. I'll go in and get those special shipments shortly. So, this is just a little daunting.
That's her. That's the Herald of Andraste.
All I know is that if that were actually me in that position, I'd run back inside and slam the door.
That's her. She stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
Why did Lady Cassandra have her in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Not I, Samurai.
Most of the Grand Clerics died at the conclave.
Andraste didn't have Grand Clerics telling her what to do. She managed nonetheless.
I'm really in no hurry to get over here. Only because Chancellor Roderick's a grade A douche.
Have you gone completely mad? She should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
The elf failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, she intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that, and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
So, I'm still a suspect?
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did?
You absolutely are.
No, she is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. Yes. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
Oh, no. I am not a chosen one.
You realize I'm an elf. A dalish elf.
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order, with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
The Inquisition of old?
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
Again,
but aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
Alright then.
If you're truly trying to restore order...
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
I don't want you nibbling it. It looks like you're gonna nibble. Out of all the times you... Ow! I was actually kind of... Bit my knuckle on your hip. Ow. Oh crap, I feel like I need another nap. I love this soundtrack so much. I want to get my hands on it and learn to play it. Cue the title screen.
That's actually a bad time.
Alright. So. Let's head over to the chantry, see what's going on. My daughter's a weirdo.
You're weirdo too. Oh, you were just about to...
Does it trouble you?
You think I don't know when you're trying to do that?
And close the breach.
If it wasn't enough to close the breach, what use is it?
You did everything we asked of you.
And it still didn't work.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Sounds like fun.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor.
Yeah, I don't deny
May I
it.
present
I try to
Commander
go
Cullen, leader of
for
the
sarcasm
Inquisition's
at every
forces.
single turn.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Alright, a pleasure.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That was fast.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
The Herald of Andraste?
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's unnerving.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
So I'm the problem.
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition...
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Huh?
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Alrighty. Let's pop over to Ferelden. And... we're gonna scout. Hello, Harding. Yeah, I can liken it to that on a definite. Accept report. We're not going to venture out just yet. Go ahead and get the Black Emporium. As you can see, we've got quite a few things we can do already. So let's go ahead, do the Turn of High Ever. honor guard. Now, the best way to choose sometimes is by going off of the amount of time it takes your inner circle to do an action. For instance, Liliana and Josephine could do that in 15 minutes, but Colin, he could do it in 12. There are some instances like this one where Varric specifically talking to Josephine even though Liliana could get it done faster. Let's go ahead and gather some coin.
At your service.
So, we've actually got a couple things we can do around Haven really quick.
From the lowest slaves to the highest kings, those who bring harm without provocation.
Too many wounded, not enough bandages.
I see your eyes going down.
Oh, shit. Oh, crap, we missed Thren. So,
when will you be able to get us the crafting supplies we need?
When they're ready. Piss off.
bitch.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Thren. Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Love you too, baby. Good night, sweetheart. Let's just talk about
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Alright.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Okay. So, actually, we're gonna go talk to Adon next. Okay. I always get which way I've got to, which left it is until I'm actually heading down that way.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me, as there is but one God, one life.
Thank you for hurrying.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making knows where, though. So, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adon. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Figures. You need any help with anything?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajan's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Alright.
Farewell.
So, that's what we gotta find for Don there. Now let's go talk to Harriet. And for this one, we gotta go outside the gate.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. Price requires suitable.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Quite well.
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. If you bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Right.
Come on now. Oh boy, I'm dozing off. Alright, so let's go find those notes for Don real quick. We can actually get our iron while we're at it. Or five.
I should look around.
As you can see, we are being prompted to go this way. Let's head inside. Now, nothing's immediately accessible. So, bada boom. Got the notes. Let's go turn in the requisition and the notes to Adon. And go from there. This game takes a lot of supply grinding, especially if you have to rely on potions pretty heavily. That's kind of why I go for casual, especially for this playthrough. It's not so bad if you've got armor that actually does its job, but you have to try to keep your armor type in mind to your level, and try to make sure that it's not going to be too underpowered. for what you need.
You're back.
Especially later on.
And in one piece.
There you go, here's Tajin's notes.
You said you thought Master Tajin was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
Okay. Alright, so that one's done.
Right then.
And next up is Thread, and I'm probably gonna call it a night.
Come to me, child, and I
It's
shall
been a
embrace
long
you
weekend,
in my arms.
and I'm ready to just relax.
You dislike the Templar's sister?
No.
Oh crap! I knew I was forgetting something.
I assumed you were used to having Templars around, keeping you safe from magic.
I forgot all about the logging machine. That you're going to find over here. Actually, if you're careful, you can load up lots of iron and elf fruit over in this area. And for the most part, if you leave Haven and pretty much come right back, everything resets itself. So, if you wish to grind and get your supplies up, by all means. There we go. Here's the logging stand. Last time I found it completely by accident. Or the first time, I should say, I found it completely by accident.
I did not see good Templars and evil mages in that circle, sister. I saw prisoners and jailers. The prisoners learned fear, and the jailers cruelty.
But the Templars served the Chantry.
Until we asked them to be less harsh in their treatment of the mages, at which point they rebelled. I am not certain the Chantry should ever have been backed by blades.
Alright, there we go.
The Inquisition can use that.
So, next week, we're going to head into the hinterlands. There are lots and lots of little quest stuff to do there. But tonight, I think I'm gonna go retire. So, thank all of you for joining me today. Hopefully once my DLC drops for Horizon Zero Dawn, we'll get back to that. And be sure to keep your eyes peeled for the rest of the week. Tomorrow we are doing The Enemy Within at 9 o'clock. The Shades is actually doing another commentary tonight at 10. What channel, honey?
It'll be on Randomizer Mania 2.
I don't know how well you heard that, but that was Randomizer Mania 2 for the channel. Thursday, of course, keep your ears open. It's going to be time for, Ranger Recap. Thank you, dear. Yeah, more proof that I need to go to sleep. I can't even talk, much less string together a coherent sentence. Friday, keep your ears peeled because Maddie J will be doing the WrestleCast. Thank you. Saturday it'll be Tony Holmes and the boys. Sunday is Toku Riffs, and then Monday will be Shades Plays this week. Wait, huh?
We're done with Metrocon.
Already?
Yeah, we just did the chess match last night.
Oh crap. I thought we had one more week of Metrocon events.
No, we just did the chess match.
Alright, then get my fucking Scott McNeil interview up then.
I've already made the space. I'm going to be transferring the files tonight, and I'm going to be working on it tomorrow.
Thank you. Anywho, I don't want to make promises for streaming next week. I'm trying to secure my time off for the weekend of the 3rd. Because, of course, as you know, John and the boys will be going to Ranger Stop over in Orlando. And I don't have a sitter for the kids. So, I'm trying to get the time off, but it's possible I might have to work during the week. Nonetheless, keep your eyes and ears open, and I will catch you on the flip side. Rock on, y'all.